See me family, it's me Mikhael. Greetings to the Benabetu, to the four corners of the world, to the Bantus, the non-Bantus. Greetings to all my YouTube followers. I'm doing great. I'm in the motherland, waiting for some of our brothers and sisters, waiting for some people from my team, preparing the way for our people to get home, preparing the way for salvation, preparing the way for the places where Tata Nzambe will find us as a family, unite us, and come again to visit us, to talk to us, so that to marry us, preparing those ways. Thanks to Tata Nzambe Mazulu, the only divine power in the universe. There's always a up and down. The world, the life, our lives are never going fluently, always one way. Everything, not everything is perfect, but we have to to keep the good spirits, the good things, the good thoughts, and to throw away the negative spirits and the negative thoughts, because we are in a spiritual fight, and this is 2021 is a very, very spiritual year. So Tata Nzambe is very clear what he wants from us this year. This is the preparation of his people to come home, to prepare them also spiritually. And that's why we need spiritual schools, schools for history, schools for finances, work for our people. We have to understand each other, try to bring love forward, try to unite the fallen kingdom, try to unite the borders, try to create streets, opportunity for businesses, try to find out what our neighbors needs in the other countries, so that we can start negotiating with them, doing businesses with them, interacting with them, because we are all one family. We are the 12th tribe of Isolele. Trying to getting to our minerals, that are under the bottom, so that we can get the opportunity to do different kinds of things for the Most High's kingdom. Everyone is exploring, and everyone has ideas to do businesses. Everyone wants to make money with crypto chronicles or whatever, those kinds of things, how people want to make money. But in the end of the day, Tata Nzambe looks at your heart, and it looks what he really wants what you really wants to do for him. Some people are, I used to give $10 to the Most High. This is the only thing what I have. And then you have some people saying, hey, I will give the Most High $2 million. The only problem is the guy that give you $10, Tata Nzambe say thank you, because this is the only thing what you have. And then you will see the other guy saying that want to give $1 million. He will be like, hey man, wait until I will have 1 million, then I can give it to you. The only problem is, but that when will you have the 1 million? You can die tomorrow. So you will never help the Most High, really. So that's not I'm not here for that today, but these are the mission. The mission are clear, and I'm saying it loud and clear here, so that everyone outside knows what he should do. We are building the tents of tabernacle. I saw a video from Dr. Mumbi. She said very clear, Africa or Zion will be built with you or without you. So the Most High don't need stupid people. You don't need stiff-necked people. You don't need those people that say, hey man, I do something for the Most High, but he's a hypocrite. Because hypocrisy never goes well. We have in the Bible, we have different kinds of testimonies where Shaul and the others started to collecting money for the churches, so that every church have money, every church have food for their people. So we went all over, to visit the churches, to preach the gospel, to tell them how the wonder works, to heal the sick, and to tell them about the life after this world, to tell them about Christ. In the end of the day, he told them that love is the key, that they used to, help each other, support each other, and this is also what happened, huh? And of course, you have always 2 or 3 people that will be responsible for, like chairmen for the whole congregation, assembly. And what happened? They stole money, and in the end of the day, both died, because Tata Nzambe is very clear. If someone steals the money, if someone takes the secrets from the tabernacle and starts spreading it out, do you know what? This person, his husband, he had 2 wives. Do you know what? This woman, she had abortion 3 times. This is not what we want. Okay, so we want real spiritual fathers. We want responsible people for this awakening. People that are that we can trust. People that the Most High is with them, because today people think that the Most High will come from heaven to fix up things. It had never happened. We had Noah, we had Massa, we had Isaiah, we have Jeremiah. We have always people that came to conquer the enemies, or to show us the way, to save us, to to be the way that we should follow as light. So it is about human. It's about us. The Most High lives inside human. So that's what the Most High wants to do. He do it through humans. He doesn't do it so that you see his hands coming from the sky. Like people used to think that, one day Tata Nzambe will come from the sky, or the Son of Man. So his son, they used to call Isaiah, Jesus, his only son. It's completely bullshit, because we are the sons of the Most High. If the spirits in you, or the daughters, sons, kids, children, fathers, mothers from the Most High, we represent the Most High. If the light is in you, you represent the Most High here on earth. This means you are the Most High, because the Most High is using you. And this is the only way of salvation, by the way, and this is also the only way to save someone else. And especially if you have the call for that, to go out and spread out the message, healing, doing different kinds of stuff, because the Most High is doing it through you. If you used to help supporting people with money, the Most High is doing it through you. And that's why we are hated. That's why the world fight us. That's why the world is really against us, because they know that if we die, we are from the Most High. Children, not only one, he had not only one child, we are his children, so that we can make it into heavens. We have an eternal life in peace, and not in furnace, in hell, or whatever, where the bad people used to go. And these are the differences here. That's why it's very, very important for us in this time. If we see all this wickedness that comes from the pastors, because we see a lot of wickedness that comes from the pastors, from preachers, from prophets, from apostles. Many people are losing faith. But we have to know that this wine, it came from the Most High as well, to see who are truly the children of Israel. And this is why I'm here today. I want you to explain what is really going on, especially in Africa. The Bible is a book that attacks the poor people. The poor people only the poor people. That's why you see one day the elders say, our people are poor. Our people are poor. The only thing why our people are poor, they are poor because of lack of knowledge. They are not poor because they are really poor. Because if you see our blessed country, we are not poor. If you see how blessed we are in sports, if we have the right education, we are better than everyone. We are faster to adopt everything, languages, culture. You know, we are faster to learn. Everything is for us easier because we are so blessed. We have different kinds of blessings that we took from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? Of course, we are not so blessed in war. We are not so blessed in wickedness. This is that we are not so blessed in breaking the laws of the Most High. But today, we are fallen. And that's why we are doing the controversy. Okay? The things that we shouldn't do. And that's why we do not move forward. Because we try to do that what the nations do. And they are not even teaching us what they do. But we try to do what they do without knowing what they really do. Which means that they hide, everything is a secret. And we try to become like them. Sports, musicians, everything, but footballers, or wait a minute, like working in different kinds of companies for them to become bosses everywhere. But we forget that, how did they become like this? We forget how their bloody history. We forget their spirituality. We forget how they become the Gentiles like they are today. Okay, so you know, and we forget mostly their blessings, huh? How because different kinds of nations have different kinds of blessings. It is like it is. Okay, you know, the Most High is not a hypocrite. The Most High is spirit. It's like a spirit that crosses all over the world. Everyone can take a piece from him. You know, everyone can have a piece from the Most High. And it is like it is. The Most High put the nations there where they are. Then we have one problem here. Of course, Christianity, Muslims, you know, came to our country, teach it the Gunza, yeah, and our priest, because priest is like a spiritual person, started to teaching our Ngunzas, our prophets, another way of spirituality, another God. And of course we had, before Christianity came, Baal worship and other kinds of, we worshipped everyone different. We used to believe in Asir, so other in Baal. So we had different kinds of gods from Babylon, from Egypt, whatever, that we brought into the country, into the land. Of course, but we had always the saints there as well. We had the right priests there. But then Christianity came, a religion that it's a library of histories, of African histories, changed, the name changed, the location changed, whatever. But our history, a bibliothèque put in together and given to us. Okay, not bad. The only problem is that the people today that teaches these stories to us, do they really want us to grow? Do they really want us to understand what is behind the book, or what is really inside the book? Okay, behind the book is who created the story, where does it come from. Inside the book is the understanding of who the Most High is, or his children are. Because today, hello? Sim, boa noite, estou falando. Ali agora não está aqui agora. Já estou falando com quem? Yeah, sou eu. Yeah, estás bem? Tô bem. Não, mano, não está desligado, mas muitas pessoas estão falando assim. Vou desligar depois, já espera só um pouco. Okay, sorry. The thing is that who can teach us the heart of the book? Who can teach us what Tata Nzambe really, the spirit of the book? You know, there's only one spirit in the Bible, one single spirit, not 2 or 3 or 4. There's one single way in the Bible, okay? One single way. It's not like you see, so today people are, oh, we have Old Testament, New Testament. The Old Testament, the same spirit goes from the Old Testament and enters into the New Testament, and it continues still today. The spirit exists and does the same work. The spirit doesn't change. The world change, but the spirit doesn't change. And the world, even if it changed, it is always a circle, which means that when it came to 12 p.m., it will go all over 24 hours, and then it will become 12 p.m. again, okay? Which means the world is still always the same from the beginning, even today. There is nothing new under the sun, okay? And everything that we are passing now happened already in another way. And we had priests all the time. We had priests in the time of Babylon. We had priests more. It came more in the time of Egypt with Moses, etc. And it continues from there. All the prophets fought the priests, the Pharisees, Sadducees in the Bible, you know, and later Romans, Catholic churches, Muslims, whatever. Brothers and sisters, it's not about how you break down the Bible. It's not about how much knowledge you have inside the Bible. You know, it's about, is the Most High really with you? Is the Most High Spirit in your words? You know, the things that you say, is the Most High Spirit in there? Is the Most High speaking? Are the Malachi speaking, not man? And the word of a Pharisee or a Sadducee, by, you know, you can see it in the Hebrew Israelite camps. Pooh, they're breaking down the Bible like no one else. But you can feel in the same way, people like it and love it. But in the same way, you won't find different kinds of attributes with them, okay? It's not there. It's the same thing. When they asked Isaiah, why do you heal on Saturday, on the Sabbath? And he say, why shouldn't I do that? He say, here in this law is written like this. He say, I am the lawgiver. I am the law. Okay? Who are you to give me laws? If the Spirit is in me and tells me to do so, you carnal man, how can you tell me, what I should do or not do? And these are the differences between man and God, or spiritual Tata Nzambe, which means Tata Nzambe himself, he uses man so that other people should humiliate and affront this man. And in this age where we go, Tata Nzambe wants man to become angel, which means Tata Nzambe wants a man to become more like him. Okay? And he don't want these carnal people. And we are getting purified like gold, silver. You know, he's putting this into the furnace, okay, to see who is really able to make it. Who is really from him. It happened in the time of Noah. Everyone knows how many people survived. Sodom and Gomorrah. We know when the gays started, people starting to showing the Most High their backs, saying, no, man, it's too much, you know, let me get the vaccine to get a fast life. Let me just believe and that America is the promised land, whatever. So people, people are so frustrated, isolated, that many of them will give up. Me myself, I have different kinds of fights to fight. Especially because I'm going against the world. If you're fighting spirits, you're fighting the world. This is what the most of the people doesn't understand. If you want to change something in this world, change it spiritually. You change it spiritually, automatically you will change it physically. Because if you are fighting the world spiritually, you automatically do the right thing physically. Because the spiritual world will tell you exactly how to fight and conquer evil. And you will do things that everyone will always ask themselves, how do he know it? Who told him to do so? How can that be? So which means that you are representing the Most High in this moment. And it is crazy to know that we have a lot of pastors that used to preach us, used to help us, whatever, but no one wants to trust the pastors no more. Now all the pastors became prophets. This is also a thing that it's very popular today. Prophets. You don't know how many times I wanted to remove my name, Prophet Mikhael Massa, but like I said, I'm 10 years in the ministry now, and I'm the last person that steal from someone or taking something from someone. But I can give you a short shootout. In all the work that Tata Nzambe has done for the people, you had people, HIV, cancer, people that couldn't go, people that couldn't see, people that couldn't talk, people that couldn't speak, took them and helped them to speak, now they can talk. Muzungus, Chinese, Turkish people, okay? Tata Nzambe helped many people through me. I never said to someone, give me money for that. If the people today would have the same gifts of prophecy, they would take money for it. And this is where we are. We can see, this is where Tata Nzambe say you will see many false Christs. You see many people. Good. I have to say very clear. Good that the Hebrew Israelites doesn't have these gifts. Mostly because of their attitudes and because they do not have the Christian background. Even if we are not Christian, blah 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 blah. But you do not have the Christian background, or even a little bit. You do not know anything about unity and all this kinds of stuff, how these kinds of things works, spirits. Then you see the ghetto kids running outside there, trying to preaching people and telling people about United Kingdom, blah 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 blah, without any without any knowledge about the spiritual world, just attacking, la 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 la, but they do not know how to build a house. It is like you're building a house, they do, and if a wind comes, a small wind, and it will just take the whole house with him. And for us, it is very clear. Helping people or helping people doesn't have anything to do with color. It doesn't have anything to do with how beauty you are, or how much money you have, or how much knowledge you have about the Bible, whatever, or who you are. Okay. But it is a spiritual thing. If you want to help someone, you have to break down the spiritual seals so that he becomes spiritual free, that his name will be written in the book, so that his name will be counted as a star in heaven. Your job is done. The rest has nothing. I have nothing to do with it no more. If he stays with you, if he goes to camps, if he goes to whatever to find other churches, this has nothing to do with me no more. This is everything goes to the Most High. All came but to Him. But normally, if someone is helped like this, okay, and we have many people that Tata Nzambe have helped, normally he don't, even if he does some, we are all sinners and we will never stop sinning, but he will never sin in the way that he have sinned before. Okay, this is how it works. But walking in carnality because someone is popular, because someone teaches good, because someone is because someone has more subscribers or is more popular. This is kind of the things that we used to see in the book of Enoch. Okay, people believing in fiction, believe in the news, than listening really what the Mwanda say. And the Mwanda today is misled, is used as a product, like the name of Jesus as well. We can see everywhere pastors, prophets, apostles, in the name of the Mwanda, in the name of the Son, in the name of Jesus. The Spirit of the Most High said this, the Spirit of the Most High said this, God has blessed you, blah, blah, blah. But you see, they're misleading many people, taking tons of amounts from people, and you can see different kinds of rituals. How can we discern these kinds of spirits? You can see by those movements of the people that used to help us spiritually, or pray for us, or being leaders. You can always see during their, doing the work that they do during the years, you will always see the work that they really do by listening to the testimonies of people, by listening and seeing by yourself what the spirits or angels or demons are doing. And this is where you can see that if you see someone have different kinds of negative dreams, if you see negative things come to his life, like poverty, if you see people start dying, if you see someone else in the family things start to become worse, blockages everywhere, you start fearing things, people starting to following you everywhere where you are, problems at work, problems in the streets, problem with friends, problems in your relationship, So these are the main problems that we have with spiritualists. Okay, you can directly see if someone had some bad problems. You will see that he will go to a spiritualist where, normally we are spiritualists, we are doctors, okay? We are pedagogues, okay? We used to teach people how to live, how to live right, and, these are the elders, the work from the elders, the ancients, the Levites. But today you have doctors everywhere, you have social workers, you have, they replaced us, okay? And they're doing it very well, but you have to pay for it. But it is better to pay for it than going to someone that calls himself a prophet, a pastor, and also charges a lot of money for the same work, but then he lies to you with false prophecies, or he even put you in a case so that you need him, so that you are depending from him, that you need him always, so that he can suck you off. And then you also see the way he does it. You can see how many people, especially women, have the biggest problem. Used to fall at churches, They used to receive different kinds of very cruel deliverances by sleeping with pastors, giving him kisses. Pastors used to run over people's body. They used to They used to put Coca-Cola on people's bodies, and they used to sleep with children and whatever. And they used to separating people's marriages. So we have a big problem, especially in the black community, because the black community, even if you are in Haiti, even if you are somewhere in the Don Rep, even if you're someone in Brazil, in all the Latin America, very special Latin America, South America, these places, my goodness, especially because of the Spanish Inquisition. I mean, they need the Most High. But in the same way, you have those people that are just normal Pharisees, just normal pastors. But we need those anointed people. We need more anointed people that are called to do a special thing in the world. And these are the prophets, not those who have a gift of prophecy when they have it. Okay? Because a real gift of prophecy is also, this is a very dangerous gift. Because if you have the gift of prophecy, you must live kosher. You must live, a right way. Because if it comes from the Most High and you start living a false way, unrighteous way, you will always be afflicted by spirits. Then they will attack your prophecy, and you will start saying things that are not even true. And especially when it comes to the gift of prophecy, what I can tell you, my brothers and sisters, not TB Joshua even a little, but if you go to this Copeland guy, he doesn't give prophecies. Benny Hinn, he doesn't give prophecies. TD Jakes, he doesn't give prophecies. The gift of prophecy that you see in by the Benabeto, in the Congo, in the Angola, in the Gabon, people see you like this, and he tells you this and 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 this. This is so miraculous. Yeah, people won't get it now. You can come with Stephen Hawking. You can come with all the scientists. My mom sit there. We pray together. My mom will break you down your life in a way, and then all the scientists will be like, how can it be? Why we didn't know that? And this is the gift of prophecy. Okay? But this doesn't mean that you are a prophet. A prophet is someone that is called to give a special message. And this special message is always to gather Tata Nzambe's people together, because the prophets mostly come in the end times, or in a specific time where war used to come. They used to prepare the people for a special time, for a special thing that will come, for a special manifestation. And then Tata Nzambe will send his soldiers, his military angels, very special one, to prepare the people. To prepare the people for a special event. And these prophets are always against pastors, always against the government. And this is exactly where we can catch the thief one more time, because you can see how people are preaching, let's go to the fake Israel. Yeah, we are not united. We won't make it. We won't go to Africa. We are not one people. Well, this is where you see the different kinds of spirits of people that you can see that how it manifests. Where you see that these people, they're just normal entertainers. These people here are just normal preachers. These people here are real prophets and whatever. This is where you see. And also by listening to testimonies, by listening to the positive things, okay, that is going on these people's life, how people change, how the Most High is moving things with the prophets. This is where you can see, okay, this person, he's not done yet. The Most High will do something with him. And a prophet is mostly well known after his death. Okay? By the way, the fight of a prophet is a fight of a prophet because it's a fight that his own people wouldn't even understand really, but so the enemy, he will. And this is where you can see the differences also between the pastors from today preaching something, that if we start telling them things like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, trying to teach them the inner spirituality in the Bible, the historical facts in the Bible, the historical facts about the children or the chosen children, the chosen one, they will be like, no, they won't believe. They will start going against you. They will start become rebellious and say, no, we don't believe in this kinds of stuff. Jesus is the only prophet, Jesus is the only master, la la la. And then doing their weird deliverances and whatever. Mostly they do not preach about repentance. Mostly they do not preach about the real deliverance. Mostly they do not preach about historical facts about the bukoku, about the things that about our ancestors. Okay, it's like everything that goes to our ancestors is witchcraft. Oh, black man, everything what the black man is witchcraft. Black man is cursed. Black man is dumb. The black man has never done something, And I can tell you 80% of the pastors preaching this kinds of gospel. 80% of the pastors preaching a gospel to our people into slavery. And this is where Tata Nzambe must bring the judgment. He must bring the difference. Because if we see how Tata Nzambe wants to unite us, then I will have to ask myself, all this pastor thing there and churches, why they never united? Why did they, especially here in the Congo or whatever, you can't see people from the Tokwis uniting with the Kimbagis? Then I have to ask myself, why? So you have differences between Southern African pastors and Nigerian pastors, okay, or from Cameroon, but you are preaching the same gospel. You're believing in the same power, isn't it? Okay, so they are believing in Tata Nzambe or in the Most High or God or whatever they used to call him, but they do not believe in his power, because in the manifestation of our forefathers by singing around fire, Tata Nzambe used to come from heaven, boom, and in this moment, I tell you, brothers and sisters, boom, it happens, okay? The Big Bang. Everything that you will want, it will happen there. And this is not magical, this is a fact. That's why you see Enoch seeing the worlds, you see people like Noah, blessed people. You see different kinds of miracles happen to our forefathers because, okay, they lived according to this manner. They knew how to call Tata Nzambe Amazulu. And especially in this time where the devil have implanted different kinds of obelisks, different kinds of spaceships everywhere, different kinds of bunkers, centers to keep us down, so that our spiritual power do not go like an impact, like electronic impact through all the world, through the Ecuador, impulse, like an impulse all over the waters, so that the creatures in the water and the wind, the creatures on earth becomes from the Most High again. We have to ask ourselves, what work did our pastors really do? And this is where the work of our pastors will be purified, especially this year. Tata Nzambe is judging pastors, he's judging so-called prophets, and I tell you, do not wish them bad, but pray for them. Do not wish them the death, but pray for them to change, because without someone that Tata Nzambe sent to do the work, the world can't be saved. It can't be saved by man. which means it can't be saved by man that is working in a man clothes, okay? But it can be saved by man that is working with a great angel beside him, through politics, businesses, spiritual things, okay, an assembly, a temple, whatever, okay, etc., etc., okay, but not by man that just lalling in on YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm the best, I'm American, I'm no, or here whatever preachers they used to have big churches, but no one has transformed yet. By transforming is people must be transformed, because we are addressing our prayers more to pastors, so that pastors take our prayers and give it to the Most High. And sometimes they used to say, for things that they can't handle, pray. The Most High will handle it for you. Or they will tell you, do fasting, pray more, then you will see changes. This is not right, because Tata Nzambe have, he have given you a special call, so that you should go out and deliver people. You should go out and tell people what to do. And not like people, if they are blind, if they have spiritual problems, then you come and say, oh yeah, just go pray. He have prayed already. He have fast already, And this is where Tata Nzambe say, these people are really against his his kingdom. They do not want to learn. They start they calling out Église de Noir, which means they say to us that we used to believe in the black God and the black gospel. Of course we believe that Tata Nzambe has created man, that the first man was black. Even science showed it to us. Why should I believe now that the angels became white, or the prophets became white, whatever, Why should I believe in this crap? Why should I believe that Okay, I have no battery. I have to close it. Why should I believe that other people are superior? Okay? Brothers and sisters, we are going through a tough time. Please be strong. May Tata Nzambe and Pungu be always with you. May Congo reign. Ingeta.